All right, welcome on in everyone to another episode of First CSP, a channel dedicated to bring you the first council shoulder patch issued from each council in Scouting America, both past and present. Today we're going to take a look at Piankeshaw 739 out of Illinois. This council was originally chartered in 1926 and lasted up until 1991 when it merged with Arrowhead to form Ileana. On the patch table we have the T1 with its black border, white background, gold mylar fleur-de-lis, and red letters. There were multiple production runs of this T1, so they do say that it can vary in the range, size, height, and width. The next patch they produced is the T2, which was a design change with a royal blue border, blue sky, so it's not going to be confused with the black and white T1. We actually have multiple production runs to take a look at today, starting with this gauze cloth back T1. This one has a fairly non-directional twill. I mean, there's kind of a slight, it's definitely be considered a smooth twill, and it is hard to discern the direction as it is fairly smooth. By contrast, for example, here we have a rough twill. And this one also, this has a very tight gauze cloth back. These are all going to look pretty similar. You get some slight differences. This is a more bright red. This is more kind of a darker red color. Got another one here. Also fairly bright, but it has a tighter gauze backing than this first one did, which was a very, I guess, kind of wider. Obviously, the gauze section just looks bigger holes. These have tighter holes. But it does have a brighter red like that first one did. These are all just examples of the T1. Close it out with this one. This is a little bit firmer. Also looks a little bit smaller. It is the plastic back. So just several production runs that came through of Piankeshaw. Again, generally we don't have record of how many production runs were done or whatnot. Occasionally we'll have single council collectors that have better info on that, but this is not one that I'm aware of. So these are just some examples of the T1 here. So there you have it, the first issue for Piankeshaw 739 out of Illinois. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of First CSP. We'll be back again tomorrow with another new episode as always. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to give us a like. And if you'd really love to help out the channel, the best thing you can do is actually sharing your favorite videos with your friends. If you know more about this council, the design, or how many production runs they made for Piankeshaw, feel free to drop it in the comments. We do have a great crew of dedicated viewers who are often very knowledgeable on certain councils. So when and where they know additional information, they always drop it in the comments for us. So please feel free if you know more about it on any of our issues. We would love to have you participate in the comments. With that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next episode tomorrow.